Trey Sesler, also known as Mr. Anime, born August 3, 1989, was a YouTube reviewer, largely discussing anime and video games. Sesler was a 22-year-old loner, living with his parents in Waller, Texas, and unable to find a stable job. He spent much of his time filming videos for his YouTube channel, in which he reviewed anime and video games. He was prolific, uploading 323 videos over 5 years. As one of the site's first anime reviewers, Sesler built up a devoted following and his channel had achieved more than 1 million views overall. However, as time went on, his behavior became erratic, and began doing things like obsessively researching serial killers, killing animals, using real guns in his videos, and shooting buildings in the middle of the night. In February 2012, Trey said that he was going to take a 2 to 3 week break to reward himself. At the end of his break, he announced on March 13 that he had a new job in a field he found fascinating, and it may prevent him from uploading videos. In the early morning of March 20, 2012, Trey lured his mother Rhonda out into the garage, where he shot her in the chest 4 times with a shotgun. When his older brother Mark, who he called his best friend, and who'd appeared in several of his YouTube videos, came down to hall to investigate, Sesler fetched a pistol from his bedroom and shot him too. Mark survived the initial shot and managed to lock himself in the bathroom, but Sesler beat the door down and finished him off. He then walked into his parents' bedroom and shot his sleeping dad Lawton in the head. One of Trey's friends later stated that there was usually a lot of tension between Trey and his father. However, people assumed that it was mainly because of his substance abuse and lack of a stable job. After committing the act, he wrote down on doors in the house, "I will never forgive myself, I don't know why I did this, God help me." From here, Trey trashed the house and killed all the family pets in the house, before loading his car with more than 100 rounds of ammunition and a High-Point Model 995 carbine rifle, one of the guns used by the Columbine shooters in the 1999 massacre. He drove to Waller High School, where he'd graduated a few years earlier, and sat in the parking lot for a while before driving away. He was soon arrested by police. After being interrogated, Sesler revealed his true intentions, that he had actually killed his family to spare them from knowing what he planned on doing next. But he reportedly changed his story several times during the police interview. He was never able to explain exactly why he committed such horrendous violence, nor why he decided against shooting up the school. Trey said in an interview with the police that after killing his family members, he went back and shot every dead body in the head again, because he wasn't sure if they were actually dead, and he did not want them to feel pain. Sesler told police that he loved his family and would die for them, but if anyone was going to hurt them, it was always going to be him. He had become so obsessed with serial killers, that he ultimately wanted to shoot up the Waller Junior High School, and his goal was to kill at least 70 people. He had apparently been planning this for years, and drew inspiration from Columbine shooters Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold. Police confirmed Trey had been practicing for the event for several years, by storing weapons in his college dorm and room, and using buildings and household pets as target practice. He also had a large fascination for shootings and would even rank killers. Sesler later told police that he began killing animals and setting small fires for fun. He even posted a video to Facebook saying his pet rabbit had gone missing, which poses the sinister question of if he slaughtered the animal himself. Sesler was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole or appeal. Many believed he would be put to death, since he lived in Texas. Trey later requested that his rights to parole would also be taken, believing he'd pose a danger to himself and others. After the sentence was announced on Thursday, August 2, 2012, family members were allowed to give statements about their thoughts on the crime, the effects that Sesler's actions had on them and the community, and their hope that he could get the treatment they felt he needed while in prison. Chief Rehak acknowledged that some might not be satisfied with the sentence, but said he thought it should bring some sort of closure. While there have been rumors that Sesler had died, he is still listed as an active inmate by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Thanks for watching. For more videos, please click like and subscribe.